Welcome to the FishFlix.com Christian Movie Podcast. Every Wednesday, we review a Christian film, informing you about the story, production quality, and family friendliness. Our goal is to bring you all the latest news and insights on Christian movies and recommend wholesome films for you to watch together as a family. I'm your host, Noah Metzger, and today we'll be reviewing Martin Doblmeier's Bonhoeffer.
Wir lassen nicht von dir, nur segne unseren Kampf um unsere Freiheit.
Hitler often spoke about the Almighty, and the Almighty was behind the scenery of the destiny of the German people.
There is no doubt that a great many church people fell for this. They wanted to have this kind of leadership.
Dietrich's mother was very keen on the church to do something. She asked Dietrich, what is the church going to do? The church has got to do something.
He could have such a very deep faith, even in the midst of incredible darkness.
It gave him a passion when he preached against war and when he became a known advocate of the pacifist solution to the problems of the world.
Bonhoeffer originally released in 2003 and was written and directed by Martin Doblmeier. It's a special look at the life of Bonhoeffer, created by pulling together archival footage and interviews with people who knew Bonhoeffer in order to create a compelling and educational story regarding the history of Dietrich Bonhoeffer, the incredible Nazi resistor. If you're interested in finding out more about this film after our review, you can purchase it on our website at www.FishFlix.com. Dietrich Bonhoeffer was a young German theologian who offered one of the first clear voices of resistance to Adolf Hitler. Bonhoeffer openly challenged his church to stand with the Jews in their time of need, and eventually joined the plot to kill Hitler. Extensive research in the US and Europe brings to life this amazing story of moral courage. Extraordinary archival footage is interwoven with interviews with friends, family, and students of Bonhoeffer, with historians and theologians, and with the words of Bonhoeffer himself, read by Klaus Brandauer. Originally released in June of 2003, this movie was produced by Journey Films and features interviews with many real-life people who knew Bonhoeffer. The creators of this film explained that they knew that this could very well be the last time some of these people would ever speak about Bonhoeffer. So when they went to film these interviews, rather than having a few short questions to fire through and then leave, they chose to sit down and have a long, open conversation with these people. They wanted to get as much information as they could about these people's experiences and lives. They wanted the footage they filmed to be used for more than just this film. They wanted to gather as much information about their experiences with Bonhoeffer for archival purposes. This film was directed by Martin Doblmeier, best known for his film Albert Schweitzer, Call to Africa, and The Blueprint, the story of Adventist education. A few different voice actors were cast to voice key roles, and Klaus Maria Brandauer was chosen to voice the title character, Dietrich Bonhoeffer. This is an incredible film spotlighting various unique facets of Bonhoeffer's life and showing how he eventually had to stand up for what he believed in. He couldn't allow the Nazi persecutions to continue, and so he did what he thought was right by standing up for them. The documentary chronicles his joining the resistance and even some of their attempts on Hitler's life. While the film can be dry at a few distinct points, it's very informative and is a great way to learn more about the life of Bonhoeffer. If you are interested in learning more about World War II or the Nazi resistor Dietrich Bonhoeffer, this is the quintessential film to watch. This film has very little inappropriate content, although there is archival footage of brief violence and some of the various goings-on during World War II. It's also worth noting that this film is about the life of Bonhoeffer, who took a bold stand against a violent warmonger. It talks about Bonhoeffer's eventual execution and mentions the killing and mistreatment of Jews. We like to follow the Dove Foundation, which approves this movie for ages 12 and up. But as always, we recommend that you watch this film first and decide if it's appropriate for your particular family. If you would like to find out more about Bonhoeffer or would be interested in purchasing it, you can visit our website at www.FishFlix.com. On our website, we have a vast assortment of Christian films you can learn about or purchase. We have a large collection containing both classics and brand new movies that are just releasing, all at incredibly low prices. Thank you for joining us, and as always, please be sure to stay tuned as we bring you more reviews every week on the FishFlix.com Christian Movie Podcast.